Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss environmental law, the discussion and analysis of the syllabus. As I already advised that whenever we go for a new course, under that if you are going for the new subject, I think we should thoroughly read the syllabus unit by unit, topic by topic, and then we should know the linkage, the connectivity among the chapters. This will be useful not only for the writing the exam, but also this knowledge you will be using in your professional activity. So let us go for the syllabus. The first unit, you have environmental law. Here, unit number 1, we are covering the meaning and definition of the environment, ecology, ecosystem, biosphere, and biomes, ozone depletion, global warming, climate changes, need for the preservation, conservation, and protection of environment. Ancient Indian approach to environment, environmental degradation and pollution, kinds, causes, effects of pollution. So let us see here the focus of the unit is it is environmental basic concepts, the basic concept related to environment. What are the basic concepts here we have? Ecology we have, ecosystems we have, a biosphere we have, biomes we have, ozone depletion, global warming, climate changes. These things we have. Let us go for the unit number 2. Unit number 2, common laws, remedies against the pollution, trespass, negligence, theories of strict liability and absolute liability, relevant provisions of IPC, Indian Penal Code, and CRPC, Criminal Procedure Code, and CPC, it is Civil Procedure Code, for abatement of public nuisance in pollution cases, remedies under a specific relief act, reliefs against the smoke and noise pollution. The focus of the second unit, it is on the common laws. As we have mentioned, the common laws we have here, it is the IPC, CRPC, and CPC. These are the common laws. Whenever we go for the remedies related to environmental issues and problem, these common laws will be used. Let us go for the next unit. Third unit, it is the law relating to the preservation, conservation, protection of forest, wildlife, endangered species, marine life, coastal ecosystem, and lakes, etc. Preservation of cruelty towards the animals. The law relating to prevention and control of water pollution, air pollution, law relating to environment protection. Environment Protection Act 1986, Biological Diversity Act 2002, Hazardous Waste Management, Handling and Transboundary Regulation, etc. Environment Pollution Control Mechanism, National Environmental Tribunal, National Environmental Appellate Authority, National Green Tribunal, their powers and jurisdiction. Now let us see, this unit deals with what? Focusing on special laws related to environment. So what are two specific laws are there in unit number 3? Unit number 3, that is law relating to environment protection, that is Environment Protection Act 1986. And the second special law, here we have Biological Diversity Act 2002. So these two special laws are there, and apart from that, we have the National Environmental Tribunal, National Environmental Appellate Authority. These things we have. It is about unit number 3. Let us go for unit number 4. Unit number 4, we have some orientation and insights of Indian Constitution, particularly Article 48A, Article 51AG of the Constitution of India. Rights, right of wholesale environment, right to development, restriction on freedom of trade, profession, occupation, for the protection of environment, immunity of environment, legislation from judicial scrutiny, Article 31C, legislative powers of the central and state government. Read jurisdiction, role of Indian judiciary in the evolution of environmental jurisprudence, rule of green belt, development purpose and advantage. So this is the unit number 4. Let us see what is the focus. Focus here we have, it is the Constitution of India articles, related articles, as we have seen, particularly Article 48A and 48AG. So this is about unit number 4. Let us go to the last unit. Last unit, what we are doing here, unit number 5, international environmental regime, transactional pollution, state liability, customary international law, liability of multinational corporations and companies, Stockholm Declaration on Human Rights Environment 1972, the rule of UNEP for the protection of environment, Ramsar Convention in 1971, Bonn Convention, uh, Migratory Birds 1992, Nairobi Convention 1982, Biodiversity Convention, Earth Summit in 1992, Kyoto Protocol 1997, Johannesburg Convention 2002. So this is about last unit, unit number 5. Let us see what is happening here. The focus on international environment, convention and regulations. In the law, we may be having the various enactment to control the environment. We may be having central government act or sometimes state government act, and then the regulations. Apart from that, uh, we have few international convention and regulations. So these are the following international regulations and conventions we have related to environmental law. If there is an international issue related to environment, it may be related to two countries or few countries, or it may be related to across the continent and across the globe. For that purpose, we'll have to refer the international convention and international regulation. This is about the syllabus. Now let us go for some analysis of the syllabus. Before that, we have, these are the readings prescribed by the university. These books we are supposed to follow. Apart from that, you may have the bare acts, that also you can follow, and then you have to go for the case laws also, that you'll have to follow. So this is about suggested readings. Now let us do some analysis of our syllabus. Environmental law, division of syllabus. Let us divide the syllabus. See, the first part of the syllabus, I say the domain knowledge. It is the conceptual and background knowledge a student must have to understand, follow, and for the use of environmental law. What is it? You should know what is environment and what is ecology, what is ecosystem, biosphere, and biomes, ozone depletion, global warming, climate change. So these are the important concepts of environment and environmental law. So this we call it as a domain knowledge. Domain knowledge is a special knowledge or a specific knowledge related to that field and that area. So when we go for the environmental law, so we should cover, these are the basic things. This is nothing to do with the law, legal system and enactments and regulations. We are going to cover what are the definition, meaning, concept, types and classification about these concepts. So this is very, very important. So I advise the student, the chapter number 1, if you're going to have the clear concept and orientation about these basic concept, then only you can go for the unit number 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is very, very important. So like that, environmental degradation we have, and the last one is the pollution. This you are supposed to cover. This I call it as a part 1. The whole syllabus of environmental law prescribed by Usmania University, I am dividing into the different part. So remember, the part 1 you should go for the basic concept. Let us go for the part 2. Part 2, what we are going to do? Part 2, we are going for the legal knowledge. So there we had the domain knowledge, and here we have the legal knowledge. Legal knowledge means you are concerned with the following few particular laws. So laws also we are dividing into few category. So this category of law and enactments, what we have in the syllabus, we call it as a common laws, remedies and provisions. So what are the common law? It is the IPC, Indian Penal Code. It is the Criminal Procedure Code, CRPC. It is Civil Procedure Code, CPC, and a Special Relief Act. So this is the common law, not only for the environmental law, we use it for the other special laws also. We use these common laws, which are useful. Now let us go for the part three. Part three, special laws we are supposed to cover. What are the special laws? Special law, we have the Environment Protection Act 1986, Biological Diversity Act 2002, and then we have hazardous water management, handling and transboundary regulations. We have, this is the hazardous water, hazardous waste management, handling and transboundary and regulation and rules. I repeat once again, it is hazardous waste management, handling and transboundary regulations, rules. Then the environmental pollution control mechanism. We have the board and tribunal we have. So this is about the part 3. Now let us go for the part 4. Part 4, environmental laws, additional readings required. Sometimes what happens in our syllabus, when the university and institution prescribe, they give the unit chapters and they give the books to be followed. But there are few things that you'll have to take it as additional readings required to cover the syllabus comprehensively. If you want to cover the syllabus comprehensively, then you should go for these other readings. So this is not mentioned in the syllabus and this is not mentioned in the prescribed book. But I suggest that a student should spend some time for this also. Environmental laws, additional readings required. Constitution of India, Articles 48A, 51AG, 31C and others. The few of the articles are directly and indirectly concerned with the environmental law. And apart from that, this is the act. Specifically, these acts are not mentioned in the syllabus, prescribed syllabus, but we should know what is it actually. The Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981. This we should cover. The Water Prevention Control Pollution Act 1974, the National Green Tribunal Act 2010, Indian Forest Act 1927, the Forest Conservation Act 1960, the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Yeah. So these are the acts we are directly and indirectly concerned with the environmental law. So this we are supposed to cover. The Public Liability Insurance Act 1961, the Compensatory Afforestation Fund Act 2016,